Well, what's up, friends? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know, this doesn't work. Um, there's been so much going on today. It's kind of crazy because I actually have a couple of things in the kitty that I haven't been able to get out. I've got my NFL tears and tears listening to Nick Wright, who is, oh my God, is he a homer or what? He literally makes up tears just for Kansas City, where he's like, oh, well, Kansas City they're really a good team and they're going to bounce back. Every week I've been hearing this. Here's an interesting thing about Kansas City, who got a break, apparently. They went from it being basically a pick'em game to now being favored by 8 because Aaron Rodgers is out.
Yeah.
Kansas City has 4 wins this year. Kansas City truly has the Super Bowl hangover this year. It took a year. It took a year to get there, but they got that Super Bowl hangover. How bad or how little credit do you actually give to the wins that they have? Of the 4 wins, 1 win is the Giants, the Eagles, and Washington. 3 of their wins are the NFC East, the worst of the NFC East. I just think that it's sad because I think, Andy Reid, between his losing a son before and then a son with the drunk driver that ended up killing somebody. And I'm interested to see, I don't know what happened with Andy Reid's son for, what he was prosecuted, if he did time or whatever. And I think about the Henry Ruggs situation. It would be bad enough if you were driving home drunk, just trying to get home, and just had an accident, right? That would be bad enough that you killed somebody just trying to get home. I don't know what Henry Ruggs was trying to do. Going 156 miles an hour, twice the legal limit, 127 miles when the airbags deployed. I'm wondering if this was, I'm trying to kill myself, that this was crying out for help. This was, what the hell? I could die tonight. I don't know what it was, but it was a terrible thing. And his life is, now that the details are coming out, that his life is ruined. There's no coming back from that. I'm just actually looking up. Let me look up Andy Reid's son update. What happened to Andy Reid? Let's see, what happened to Kansas City coach's son? Brett Reid, the son of Kansas City coach Andy Reid, according to court documents released this month, Reid suffered a blunt force trauma to his groin requiring emergency surgery. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see. Trial set for Andy Reid's son, Brett Reid. Trial set. Okay, the trial for him is not until April 22. It'll be interesting to see where that case goes and use that in comparison to what happens to Henry Ruggs. I think he ended up hitting a car on an off-ramp and ended up killing them. Or no, I'm sorry. Did not kill her. It was a 5-year-old with serious brain injury. Either way, both of these cases, terrible. Terrible. So let's take the negative stuff out of the way here. Some things are happening. The funny thing about an NFL season, sometimes you get lucky when you play people. And it's a matter of fact. I mean, it's just the way it is. You know, if the Cowboys end up playing somebody and they're short people, they'll be sure to tell you that the Cowboys, well, they got lucky because they weren't facing such and such. Well, that happens all the time. And sometimes calls are made that allow teams to get wins that they shouldn't, and those wins count for them when it comes to playoffs. I've told you guys this one over and over again, but I remember, I think it was the Super Bowl year that the Giants beat New England. That was 18-0. They had like 5 games that all went down to like the last drive, but one of them was against the Arizona Cardinals. And their wide receiver, because it's late in the game and they need to stop the clock and all that, caught the ball and he put the ball on the ground. It was never touched. It's a live ball. Arizona grabbed the ball. The official blew it dead and marked the ball. It should have been Arizona's ball. Game over. But that call ended up with the Giants kicking a field goal and winning. Had that one call went the way it was supposed to, the Giants don't win that game. They don't become the wild card. They don't go on the run, and they don't beat New England in the Super Bowl. That was 18-0. One call. They got lucky. They had the ball bounce the right way, so to speak. And so as you start looking at this, the Cowboys are fortunate that they didn't win the division last year. They have a little bit easier of a schedule. You know, Washington's playing Buffalo and playing Green Bay, and although it's not really bad, Seattle. Whereas we're actually playing the Cardinals, Minnesota, and New England. A couple of games that are more manageable. And as the season goes on, as you look at the NFC, that's got all these teams that are clustered together, you know, between Green Bay and Dallas. And now New Orleans has kind of been the rearview mirror. We've got the Rams and the Cardinals, and of course Tampa Bay. With Aaron Rodgers out for at least this week, and possibly, if he has any symptoms, it could be 2 weeks. With him being out, it kind of hurts them, knowing that they still have to play the Rams, and the Rams have to also play the Cardinals, that those guys are going to be, somebody's going to lose. Somebody's going to get knocked down a notch somewhere here or there. You think about New Orleans, who's in the rearview mirror, losing Jameis Winston, and now Michael Thomas. Whoa. You start to see some of these things that kind of fall together to help. And the Cowboys losing Dak Prescott and so many others, but still finding a way to win. That sometimes these things are the drivers that end up helping you to go on and win a Super Bowl. Not saying that we're going to, just pointing out some of the things that are in common with people that win Super Bowls. It's not enough just to have a great team. You need a bit of luck. You need the officials sometimes to make some calls that go your way. Hell, you need the ball to bounce sometimes crazy right back to you instead of it being a takeaway, a turnover. So we'll see where it goes. Micah Parsons, not rookie defensive player of the week, but defensive player of the week. The Cowboys are stacking up. A lot of these players of the week, players of the month, and things, stacking it up. And you have to look at this and say, the Cowboys did really good at restocking the cupboard. They just did. It's just freaking amazing that we went from what we had last year, a defense that was dazed and confused, to now a fast and physical one. It's holy moly. And you have to say the Dallas Cowboys probably had the best offseason of anybody. You know, we kept hearing about how good San Francisco was going to be, and, you know, and Washington and that defense. Oh, Montez Sweat. Guess he won't be doing any swagger commercials for a while. Broke his jaw Sunday. is now on soft foods and can't eat for the next month. No contact. Ooh. And that's what I'm talking about, how sometimes you just get lucky. One final thing here, and this is great news. Great freaking news. We've already talked about Dak Prescott and stuff, and Gina just shared a tweet with me. I don't know what Gina, what did Gina just share with me? Mike? Gina just shared a tweet with me. I'm in the middle of recording.
Say what?
Gina just shared a tweet with me. What is it that she's... Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay, anyway. I can't look at it right now, Gina. Can't look at it right now. So I'll check it out after this. So I might have to do another video. Brother Stuart Morrison. Stuart, who had heart surgery today. They put in 6 stents. Keep in mind that Stuart's had a multitude. Now, Gina just shared another one. Gina, what's going on? What's going on? Is this breaking news? Oh, actually, I can look over here. Who has had 2 toes amputated and had artery surgery to help the flow, and now has had to have 6 stents put into his heart. So Gina just shared with me. I have no idea. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. I don't know what it is. So this is breaking news. Breaking by Gina. Okay. Randy Gregory, I'd be lying if I said I don't think about my next contract. Yeah, he's playing like he's going for another contract. But I don't think about it too much into it. I do better when I live in the present. In the past, it's been hard for me to do that. It's really critical for me to do that. Sorry. Right now, so I can get the goals I want. Interesting. Yeah, in other words, he's gently saying, hey, Jerry, show me the money. Show me the money. Look, I haven't been in any trouble other than a couple unnecessary roughness calls that really shouldn't be called. I'm playing lights out. One of the best defensive ends in football right now, statistically. I've told the line while DeMarcus Lawrence has been gone. I've been a solid citizen. I've been a man on fire after the other team. I dare say I've looked a little Charles Haley-esque without the attitude. It's time to start thinking about how you're going to compensate and keep me. That's what he's saying. Also, she sent me another one. Defense end Terrell Besham on what it would do for the defense when DeMarcus Lawrence returns. Man, I'm gonna have that front rocking and shaking. Have people nervous. It's gonna be like another threat they have to account for. It's Tank Lawrence.
She's over there teaching.
What?
I sent you.
Okay, I'm still trying to, my research department should have got me before I went on here. Anyway, back to Brother Stu. Brother Stu had the surgery. 4 of his main arteries, they're putting stents in. One was 90% closed. You know, I always said there's something different about Brother Stu. Brother Stu. Something special about him. The artery that was 90% closed, they call the widowmaker, because that's the one that usually has you have a heart attack. Brother Stu had an extra artery, they said. And it was because of that extra artery that he didn't have a heart attack. The body is an amazing thing. So I'm going to finish this video off with Stu. Stu, what you got for us?
I don't know if she's in the picture over here, but the whole medical team with Dr. Patel's group did great, and I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get past this and get back on show with you guys. Love y'all. Thank you, everybody, for your thoughts and prayers, and how about them Cowboys?
my pride. Can't nobody hold me.